genau jetzt ermitteln werden, in einem Qualifikationsmatch festgesetzt für einen Fall. Schwer aus Lissabon, Portugal, Killer Kelly.
Wow, well, this is unexpected. We're going to have a qualifying match for 16 karat gold. Who will be the first to enter next March's tournament? Killer Kelly, the first ever wXw Women's Champion, with a chance to gain that first spot. This is great.
And who's the mystery opponent?
Killer Kelly with a huge opportunity here on night 3 of the World Tag Team Festival.
Und liebe Fans, ihre Gegnerin. Aus Moskau, Russland, Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Boom, baby! It is Masha Slamovich, who will also be up for this opportunity to be the first ever, well, to be the first person to qualify for the 16 karat gold tournament if she can topple Killer Kelly. Both of these women competing in femme fatale this weekend, having competed. Both of them toppled by our new wXw Women's Champion, Alice Inc. Masha Slamovich in the finals and Killer Kelly in the semifinals. But now both of these women have a golden opportunity.
They had to put that, a chance to put that behind them and to move on, look forward into 2023 and 16 karat gold. There's a roll up from Killer Kelly early on. Could have been a very quick night at the office for Killer Kelly.
And what a match this is. This could have been quite easily the femme fatale finals we could have gotten. Here into the pin, Masha Slamovich.
Slamovich trying to roll up Kelly and got a 2 count. In the end, Slamovich, of course, making it to the final before losing to Alex Inc. It was the semi-finals for Killer Kelly. Both of these women, though, I think have had a very impressive weekend here in Oberhausen, and one of them's going to get the chance to have another impressive weekend in 5 months from now.
Killer Kelly manages to duck the kick and roll up Masha Slamovich, then deliver a kick of her own.
Slamovich had to roll to the outside after that, needed a bit of a timeout, but Killer Kelly, smartly, not going to give her that opportunity. Another big kick, this one sends Slamovich straight down to the floor.
My goodness, that could have sent Masha Slamovich easily. That kick was so tough it could have sent her hurtling out of the arena. Killer Kelly sending Masha Slamovich back into the ring. Gonna go for the cover, no, yes.
Yes, she is, while she got the chance after that kicked into the arena floor, try and capitalize, strike while the iron is hot, so to speak, and it wasn't enough to keep Slamovich down. Russian Dynamite showing her fighting spirit multiple times in the past 3 days.
She has delivered. Even in defeat, she's always looked incredibly impressive, has Masha Slamovich, as Killer Kelly delivers a boot straight to her face.
And Kelly, as we said, first ever women's champion here in wXw, very, very experienced, originally from Portugal, of course. That left shoulder coming up for Slamovich. Slamovich, originally from Moscow, now makes her home in New York City. star of Impact Wrestling across the pond.
Both of them, of course, stars of Impact Wrestling. Also Killer Kelly.
Yeah, so these two know each other pretty well. Spend a lot of time in the same locker room. But now, got to take each other down one-on-one. Only one spot in the 16 karat gold tournament available.
Killer Kelly, kick after kick, punishing Russian Dynamite into the cover. But the ropes are there to aid Masha Slamovich.
It wasn't automatically the case, though, she was going to be able to do that. Just as Killer Kelly went down for the pin, she moved her position of her legs, did Slamovich. It was smart, but now Kelly learning from that. Trying to pin her in the middle of the ring, and this time Slamovich had to bridge out.
And listen to this crowd. 50-50 if I've heard it.
Trying for a fisherman's suplex and gets it. Slamovich was trying to battle out of it with her knee, but wasn't able to. Kelly will try and get the win here. Kick out from Slamovich.
Now she's got her up. She could be looking for that Death Valley driver.
Yeah, again, those elbows, the elbows, the knees. Slamovich will use whatever she has to get out of these tricky positions that Killer Kelly's trying to put her in. Boots to the face there from Slamovich. Slamovich with a knee to the jaw. This time a boot to the face.
My goodness, completely smushed her against the turnbuckle there. And now Masha Slamovich dragging her and into the cover.
Kick out from Killer Kelly, but Slamovich still believing that she is moments away, possibly, from qualifying for 16 karat gold.
And now looking for that Shining Wizard that she used to make it to the finals.
Yeah, couldn't find it though, and to the crowd, split decision here.
Looking for that Death Valley driver. This could mean the end. Delivered to Masha Slamovich into the cover. Killer Kelly could be moving on. No. My goodness, that was close. Look at Killer Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly thought she was already booking her spot in 16 karat gold, but it wasn't to be.
And now Killer Kelly back on the offensive. Masha Slamovich on the back foot for most of this match.
Pull of the hair there from Slamovich, but needs must. Slamovich going to the outside, and Kelly now following her, at least as far as the ring apron. Kelly with a run up, goes for the kick. This time Slamovich says no. Slamovich has got Kelly on her shoulders and plants her face first into the edge of the ring.
Look at Kelly just draped almost into the inside of the ring. Now Masha Slamovich slides in, but she's signaling she doesn't want to finish the match like that.
I think she would have taken the count that win. I just don't think she thinks that Kelly would have stayed down for the 10 count.
No, look
Maybe
at
she
this.
will after this though. Suplex, or trying to suplex her onto the chairs. Kelly counters and suplexes Slamovich onto the chairs in the front row.
Oh, and her back landed right onto the tip of the chair there.
Killer Kelly is going to bet on the fact that Slamovich might not beat the count.
6.
We're up to a count of 6. 7 now. Slamovich trying to get back out. I think she's going to make it, and she's up to a count of 8 though.
I think she gave up on that. Oh!
Slap from Slamovich.
That slap had a little extra mustard on it into the cover.
Slamovich trying to get the pin, couldn't. Slamovich getting her shoulders down again.
Kelly fighting constantly. Whoa, look at the power from Masha Slamovich.
Yeah, Slamovich with Kelly on her shoulders. Killer Kelly with nowhere to go. Hooks one leg, hooks the other leg, sits down on the head of Killer Kelly. Slamovich with the pin and a kick out from Killer Kelly.
And look at the face expression of Masha Slamovich. She can hardly believe it was only a 2. No arguing, even begging. Tatsuro Young.
It means so much to both of these women to possibly qualify for 16 karat gold, March 10th to 12th, right here in Oberhausen in 2023.
And these are 2 tough women. Imagine these 2 at the 16 karat gold tournament.
We saw Lufisto, of course, competing in the 16-karat gold tournament. This year made it to the semi-finals, wanting to follow in her footsteps as the next female competitor in 16-karat gold. Both Slamovich and Killer Kelly. Only one of them can take that spot, though.
Yeah, look at that, Kelly. The headbutt, ruthless.
The pile driver. Killer Kelly with the pile driver. Dropped her, dumped her on her head, leans back into the pin, and Slamovich got out.
Oh my God! Even with the full weight of Killer Kelly on top, Masha Slamovich somehow kicks out. Look at, and now it's Kelly's turn to disbelief. It's been so rare over the weekend that we've seen Killer Kelly with that smirk on her face, but we've never seen her this distraught over this World Tag Team Festival weekend.
Kelly's going to try and force a submission. Look, she's got a right forearm across the face. Got that left elbow hooked as well on Masha Slamovich. Got the body weight down on the middle of the back.
Now look at Masha Slamovich, the face expression. She's just clawing at those ropes. Oh no, Kelly sets back down.
Body scissors. The body scissors can't get it hooked in. She can't get it hooked in. Slamovich is fighting and clawing.
Slamovich going into panic mode.
Look at the taunt, though. Look at the taunt now on the back of Slamovich. Slamovich biting. Desperation from Slamovich, but it worked. It worked. And Slamovich has her up.
Could be looking at the Russian. No, throwing into the turnbuckle.
Slamovich colliding Killer Kelly into that turnbuckle. Here comes the Shining Wizard from Slamovich.
She put away so many opponents with that on the femme fatale. This might be it.
Slamovich going for the cover, and Slamovich is going to 16-karat gold.
Die Siegerin und somit qualifiziert für 16-karat gold 2023 Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Masha Slamovich, exploding onto the scene here in Germany, has just booked her ticket for 16-karat gold 2023. The first to qualify. Dave, could we be looking at our first ever women's winner of 16-karat gold?
It could be, it really could, because Masha Slamovich is a star on the rise, and that star is going to shoot its way into 16-karat gold.
Now look at the look on Killer Kelly's face. Heartbreak.
Killer Kelly sliding under the bottom rope. She'll have a lot to think about. She is devastated. Killer Kelly absolutely devastated.
Sie ist dabei bei 16-karat gold 2023, Masha Slamovich.
The contrast could hardly be any more stark. Devastation for Killer Kelly. Jubilation for Masha Slamovich as she's headed to 16-karat gold.